Hey there, hello, hello, it's Jeff Carter. I'm welcome you to yet another time travel tennis tournament. We're in week 16. We are doing the men's and ladies tournament. We're doing the quarterfinals. We have had some craziness, especially in the men's tournament with so many unseeded players left. Well, of course, both 32 player tournaments had only 8 seeds. The women have 3 seeds. The men, I think, only have 2. So, anyway, as you see, the 4 quarterfinals. Navratilova, Mary Jo, Mallory Sanchez Vicario, Ross McCourt, and Turner Browery Stevens. Now we do have to do the simulation of the unseeded quarterfinal, and that one will be this one, and that will be Sloane Stevens going to the semifinals, beating Turner Browery 5-7, 7-6, 6-4. So Sloane Stevens is waiting for either Margaret Smith Court or Louise Brow. We're going to play that one. Brow has yet to beat Smith Court in 3 matches. She's 10-12 when she doesn't have to face Smith Court. Head to head, the only people she has faced more than twice or more, other than Smith Court, is Wills Moody, Bueno, and Austin. She went in the quarters in Orlando, losing to Tracy Austin, and that's been her only quarterfinal. She beat Canine and Bueno just to get this far. Margaret Smith Court 3-0. She's 500 against everybody else. Quarters in Orlando losing to Henning. Quarters in Amelia losing to Kleisters. Quarters in San Diego losing to Mo Connolly. Quarterfinals in Lugano losing to Chambers. Semis in Edgbaston beating Pauline Betts after beating Langland in the quarters. Quarters at Wimbledon after beating Reynolds, Bensich, and Bra. She couldn't beat Navratilova. Well, who could? She's beaten Billie Jean and Venus to get this far.
Quiet, please. Smith Court to serve.
To move
First
on
game.
to the semifinals
Play.
against Sloane Stevens.
Out. Cheers.
Court had set point on her racket.
Advantage. Brough. Game. Brough. 5 games all. First set.
It's not going down that easily.
Love 15. Cheers.
Smith Court.
Advantage. Brough.
And then you have a tiebreak.
Out.
We will.
Game. Brough. 6 games all. First set. Tiebreak.
Time for the tiebreak. We'll spectate. So sweet.
One 0. Smith Court. Two 0. Smith Court. 3-0. Smith Court. 4-0. Smith Court. Out. 5-0. Smith Court. Out. 5-1. Smith Court. 6-1. Smith Court. Out. 6-2. Smith Court. Out. Game and first set. Smith Court. 7 games to 6.
Well, Smith Court won this tiebreak.
Out. 15 love.
Good approach. Good approach.
Thirty, 40.
Out. Trying to win the set to force a third.
Deuce. Advantage. Smith Court. Game. Smith Court. Brough leads 5 games to 3. Second set. (15) love. Game and second set. Brough 6 games to 3. 1 set all.
Brough's not giving up that easily.
Game, set and match. Smith Court. 2 sets to 1. 7-6.
She thought she could pull off
3-6.
Los Angeles to face Sloane
6-4.
Stephens. She won't. Margaret Smith Court wins. She doesn't have a title. She hasn't been to a final. Well, I don't think Sloane Stephens has ever been to a final. So Smith Court and Stephens, someone's going to a final and all that. Yeah, I don't think Sloane Stephens has done that either. Anyway, yeah, the quarterfinals, Mallory, the 3 seed against Arancha Sanchez Vicario. Mallory's number 6 overall, and Sanchez Vicario's 21. And it's weird how Sanchez Vicario has a title and Mola doesn't. Mola lost to beat Sanchez Vicario in the quarters in Hilton Head. Before this is in semis to Stephanie. Palm Beach got to the quarters but lost to Everett. Sanchez Vicario rocked her in the quarters in Lugano. So they haven't met since week 9. Quarters in Italy for Mallory lost to Davenport. Quarters in Berlin losing to Everett. Got to the semis in Eastbourne losing the leg long. Wimbledon should beat Goss, Halep, and Austin but lost to Chambers in the quarters. She got in the quarters last week losing the Dorothy round. She's beaten Aroni and got revenge on round. Now it's up to Sanchez Vicario, who has a title under her belt. She did lose the quarters to Mallory and Hilton Head. And then got to the finals in Switzerland. At number 23, she beat Pliskova, Kleisters, Mallory, Halep, and Chambers. She had to go to the French Open. She beat Maliva and Chambers, but lost to Chris Everett. Lost a week because of tour thing, because she won a tour. Since then, she hasn't been much. She beat Jones in Osaka-san.
Quiet, please. Sanchez Vicario to serve.
But they say
First
Sanchez
game.
Vicario.
Play.
Mola Mallory is the perfect fit for Sanchez Vicario to fall in the quarterfinals. We'll see.
Love 15. 40-30.
Mallory still has a chance to win the set.
Game and first set. Mallory.
So Mallory
6 games to 2.
is up 6-2. Has she been to a final? I don't think so, Mike.
Game, set and match. Mallory.
Play.
2 sets to love.
6-2, 7-5.
6-2.
So Mallory will move on to the semifinals. Big win for her. Will she have to face Martina, who's back after a 3-week hiatus? She'll face Mary Jo Fernandez, who's 10-11. Navratilova, 4 titles under her belt. She won at Hilton and beat Pliskova, Bats, Chambers, and then Everett Graf 1-2, and then lost a week. Went to San Diego, beat Davenport, Brawl, Wills, Moody, Mel, and Connolly. So 3 top 10 ladies. Then the German Open got upset by Celis. She won Edgbaston at number 3, beating Austin, King, Bueno, Cochito, and Bats. Only 1 top 10 lead. At Wimbledon, she beat Molesworth, Osborne, DuPont, Billie Jean, Smith Court, Davenport, and Chambers, dropping only one set, and that was in the final to Chambers. She's being Davenport and Gibson, so she technically has a 13-match winning streak. Well, won 14 of her last 15. The last woman to beat her was Helen. Mary Jo. Quarters in Lugano losing to Martina. And that's their only bet. She beats Betts and Kleister, so only one quarterfinal beforehand.
Quiet, please. Navratilova to serve. First game.
All right. Here we go. Martina might win. Everyone says she's going to win.
15 love. Game and first set. Navratilova. 6 games to 3.
Well, come on.
Out. 15 love. Out. Game, set and match. Navratilova. 2 sets to love. 6-3. 6-3.
Well, who didn't see that coming? So Martina will face Mallory, and Smith Court will face Stevens in the semifinals. Navratilova is trying to go through. Well, the trouble for her would be her fourth tour win. French Open and Wimbledon does like the Grand Slams do not count for you. So Martina would have to take 4 weeks off. So that would be Toronto, Houston, Long Island, and somewhere else. But yeah, Martina would not be going to Toronto for sure. So we'll see what ends up happening. But on the boys' side, we had Madrid. Only 2 seeds. Borg and Rosewall are left. They're 4 and 7. So we simulate the left side of the bracket. First semifinal sees Lacoste beat Team 7-6-2-6-6-3. And Briggs beat Nastasi 4-6-6-0-6-3. So it's going to be Lacoste and Briggs in the semifinals. I think they both have been to a finals. So I think Lacoste has won a title, has he not? No. Yeah, he has. You're right. Lacoste has won a title. He won at Vegas. So Lacoste would probably lose 2 weeks if he wins the tournament. That means no Florence and no London North. The French Open is coming up in 2 weeks, but the rules state everyone plays, so it doesn't matter. Anyway, let's go to Kennedy Rosewell and Guillermo Filas. 9 versus 23. So Ken Rosewell. Quarterfinals in Milan losing the Sheriff. And went through to Roma last week, beating Bermenka, Sheriff again. Then Nastasi, Wielander, and Nishikori, but lost to Grosjean. Rosewell's like, how the hell did I fuck up? And then he beat Smack and Sheriff. He likes Sheriff. Guillermo Filas, who has beaten Kenny Rosewell, and he did in Memphis in the round of 32. After round of 16, got to the finals of Bari, being Laver, Riggs, Sheriff, and Team, but lost to Nadal. Yeah, he beat the number 2 player, but he can't beat the number 1. That's weird. And that's been his only quarterfinal. He's beating Connors and Arentis to move on.
Quiet, please. Filas to serve.
But the rumors
First
are that
game.
Filas will have to put on a clinic. Ooh, high to the body. That's what you do.
Out. 15 love. Game and first set. Rosewall. 6 games to 2.
Kenny Rosewell would like to go to back-to-back finals.
Out. 15 love. Game, set, and match. Rosewall. 2 sets to love. 6-2. 7-5.
Man, Rosewall will be back-to-back finals. Well, it's Murray or Borg. Murray has beaten Borg at least once. Both have yet to win a tournament. Andy Murray has been to the semis in Brussels, losing to Edberg. Got to the finals in Rotterdam, beating Edberg, Tilden, Borg, and McEnroe. It wasn't that easy. Well, the match against Borg. But then he flubbed against Isner. He's like, I should beat Isner. No, fuck you. Quarterfinals in Monte Carlo, losing to Emerson. Quarterfinals in Nassau, losing to Federer. Beat Batustoku and Tilden. Bjorn Borg got to the finals in Houston, being Courier, Sheriff, Laver, and Mack, but fell to Federer. Semis in Brussels, losing to Laver, Sheriff, Laver. Quarters in Rotterdam, losing to Murray. Quarters in Milan, losing to Rafa. Quarters in Nice, losing to Laver. Semis in Bari to Rafa. Semis in Hamburg, losing to Laver. So he's been doing it. I think he beats Moonlander and Isner.
Quiet, please. Murray to serve. First game.
I was about to say
Play.
Borg's gonna be favorite. Nope, that's in Murray. Come on, bro. Final hit you.
Out! Love 15. Out! Out! Game and first set. Borg. 6 games to 2.
To face Rosewall. That would be a good matchup.
15 love.
Hard work.
Game, set, and match. Borg.
So it's
Borg 2
sets
to love.
Rosewall.
6-2.
Yeah, Borg
6-4.
Rosewall. Whoever wins that one will probably be the heavy favorite. So yeah, you got Borg versus Rosewall, and then you got Lacoste versus Rake. So you got France, US, Sweden, and Australia in the Final Four in Madrid. It probably would have been Rafa, but remember, Nadal has to serve a few weeks off tour for winning those tournaments. So yeah, Borg, Rosewall, Lacoste, Rakes. Those are your Final Four. On the men's side, on the ladies' side, you see Martina Navratilova. So 5 seeds out of 8. So hey, that's not half bad. That's actually pretty good. But anything can happen. Anyway, I'll drop time